gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Pete with Philly Rovers here, guys. We're live here for the watch along tonight. It's Philadelphia Union. It's the Houston Dynamo at Shell Energy Stadium. Yes, we are going to be seeing Jack McGlynn tonight under the Ben Olsen squad side of things tonight. But the big story here, breaking news as of about an hour ago, is our lineup. Philadelphia Union's lineup is quite the lineup indeed. And we're going to get right into it here, guys. I'm going to give you a little bit of a sharing of the screen here. Let's take a look of the lineup position by position. I was off. I gave my own personal lineup guess, around 30 tonight. Thought what I was going to happen. I know we've had two quick games there, back to back, Sunday, Wednesday, two big wins for the Philadelphia Union, and then one here now on Saturday away. But our bench is looking quite the strong side indeed tonight in comparison to our starting lineup. And if I bring it up here, yeah, it is not Blake, but in fact, it is Pickle Rick here tonight. And let's take that out. So, come on. Okay, here we go. All right, there we go, guys. So, as you have it, Pickle Rick at the back there. And yeah, so what's happening to Blake? Does he need the rest there? Is he still having trouble there? Or are we just giving the nod to Rick here for what he did for us in May, June, and prior to that even so? Because, leading up to the Gold Cup, he did great work. But we did see on Wednesday what Blake can do and what Blake means to the Union. Big saves there by Blake, and you do wonder, would Rick have been up to it? And I don't know. We can't criticize because he has done great things for us as well in his young career here as a Union goalkeeper there, supporting us and really being an enthusiastic side of things there at the back there. And he's due for his comeuppance. But yeah, Pickle Rick there in goal. So not sure what's happening to Blake if he's as the whole side is going, they're all going to give a rest. They're going to give a rest there to Blake though as well. Glesnes is still in fact. He did get a yellow there on Wednesday, but he is getting the nod here again tonight. And he is sharing it alongside there, Westfield on the right side, and I guess Mbaizo and Harrio there at the back. And then, of course, we've got Lukic, Bueno, Bedoya as our captain, Rufa up there as well, getting the nod tonight. And then up front, the Danish man, Ura and Damiani. So, I mean, when you take a look at our bench there, our bench is Andre Blake, Brickwall Blake, Macania, who just had his first goal there on Wednesday, Wagner, who, should have been an MLS All-Star, the possibly best left back in the league, Danley Jean-Jacques. I mean, he's been doing great this season. Kevin Sullivan and Quinn Sullivan, the Sullivan brothers. Quinn Sullivan coming back from international duty there. He's ready to go. An assist on Wednesday and picking up right where he left off there to go from post Gold Cup. Indy is getting, Indy on the bench as well. Baribo on the bench. After his goal, he's going to be probably coming in the second half trying to get back into this Golden Boot race. He's lagging in the minutes, but he picked up there one on Wednesday. And then, of course, Donovan. And who knows? Maybe we'll see Donovan as we usually do here tonight. So let me get this game up here. What time is it? We should be starting like any minute. I don't know if I have the right feed on. So get your predictions in the chat there for me, guys. I am thinking. So this is the 11th place versus the first place teams here tonight. It's loading here. Okay, I'm in. Let me get out of this feed, get into the right one. Where's the Philly game? Philly, Houston. Scrolling. Scrolling. Come on. Stay with me here. Watch live. Okay. Let's see where we're at. There's a commercial. You should be ready, Pete. You should be ready. Okay, but hopefully this is, I think we still have another couple minutes here before we kick off, but we should be all right. But my volume did just take a back seat. So let's see if that comes up after the commercial. Okay. So we've got Nick Custodio in the chat there. My prediction that Pete would not have the feed ready to go has already come true. Good prediction indeed there. What is this lineup? Yes, yes, yes. We are a little bit behind here as usual. Let me get this starting lineup here off. I got to get better at these short hands here. And Nick wins a rain jacket. Yes, yes. It was we do have the rain jacket there, Turtle. We'll get that to you. We'll send it to your South Philly address. And hopefully have a mailbox ready. They'll put it in the screen door if you have that. But commercials still going here. I think they're milking this. It's a full 90 there. Sans commercials, so they like to get them in here now. But my volume isn't working, so let's try it. We're gonna reconnect here. Stay with me here, guys. Stay with me. I'm gonna exit and go back in. Watch live. Okay. Win probability. Honestly, I thought there is. We're gonna go live here. Stay with me here, guys. Oh, I got it. All right, we're good to go here, guys. We're good to go. We are underway indeed at Shell Energy Stadium. And never a doubt here, Philly Rovers, watch along. We are a go, right on time. Let's turn up the brightness here. Change brightness. It's very low. Okay. Okay. So my prediction, guys, here, I'm gonna go 2-1 Philly. I'm gonna stick to the same score line as Wednesday. We saw that against Montreal Impact. I think, Carnell is hoping that we can get into the locker room in good shape here. We can hold down the fort here. Glesnes, Rick, and Harriel. I mean, this isn't, a C team squad here. This is a good squad here. We are, Carnell is the name of the game here. And it's a free kick here to McGlynn right off the bat here in the second minute. And we're going to get to see what our former Union guy can do here. And yes, so we saw on Wednesday, it was at Nate Harriel got his 100th Union appearance as a homegrown Union player, and he's the second Union player to have done that. First being Quinn Sullivan, and I learned from the Free Kick podcast that Jack McGlynn had not hit 100. He had only hit 99 appearances. He was one short of the century mark. So should have stayed, for another season, Jack. You would have been on some record boards there. But as it stands, Quinn, and then Nate Harriel, both the only homegrowns with 100 games as Union players thus far. So, but yes, the Shell Energy faithful, the Hold It Down crew, struggling. They are in DEFCON 3 from what I am hearing. There are rumblings going on that they are not happy with Ben Olsen at the helm, who is a Middletown, Pennsylvania native and actually played for FC Delco. So, not only is there the Jack McGlynn connection, but Ben Olsen as head coach, the gaffer there, used to play for FC Delco and was a big one for DC United and also was loaned to Nottingham Forest at one point. So he's got some history there. Big one for Team USA as well. A lot of time in the MLS and had some international caps and a lot of honors to accolades to his profile there. Did appear in a World Cup. But he is struggling here at the helm of Houston Dynamo, and the fan bases they are not. And I do, I like his T-shirt there. I mean, the T-shirt might be a nod to the. I don't know if that's to the Dynamo, but might be something to do with the floods that have been taking place there in Texas, there with all the rain. Here comes Pickle Rick. No fear. Gun there. I do like Rick. A lot of empty seats. A lot of empty seats for an 11th place game. Only 3 points out of playoffs, though. So a lot of season to play. There's a lot of calls for Ben Olsen's head there in the fan base, and they're saying, listen, if Ben Olsen is staying, they're basically throwing in the towel this season, and they're just going to play it as is, take what they get, and they're going to look to 2026. If they throw, Ben Olsen to the Wolves here, which is not likely, then they're saying, listen, there's still games yet to be played here in this season. We're only 3 points out. Let's see what we can do if we can get back into it, build a little bit of momentum. They're not a bad squad. And we looked at Montreal there on Wednesday. We swept them in the league this year, home and away. But they are not, their placement on the table doesn't represent their strengths. They are a little bit better than the place on their table, and they did give us a bit of a scare there on Wednesday. And I think this Houston team, there's more bite to them than we've seen this season thus far, and I think Jack McGlynn would say the same. So he might be a little bit biased though. But anyway, 2-1 Union says domesticated hoagie. Still waiting on a prediction there from Nick Custodio. Empty seats with the top team in town. That's true. I guess people didn't want to leave from a quite humid environment down to a more humid stadium there down in Houston. It'd be pretty rough there tonight. I did not get a temperature forecast there ahead of time. I can get that though. Updating the score there because no one told me. It is now. Nick Custodio says 1-1 is his prediction. Very good there, Nick. Very good. There is a lot of empty seats though. No, Nick. I meant to say Rick, not Nick, but free kick to Union. Rick punches that out there dangerously so. I wish he had just caught that more so than just put a midfield there. Maybe he was more aware than I realized, and he knew there wasn't many people there or anything, but maybe he couldn't just the last chance he could get there. He took what he could get. Anyway, it is true. I know you have mentioned this, Nick, there with the empty seats, but as I look, there are. Let's see how big this stadium is. So it is 87 degrees there in Houston, 66% humidity. It's probably like playing on Wednesday night versus Montreal here. And let's see, Shell Energy. There's a lot of energy stadiums. We used to be Talon Energy before we became PPL, and then before we became Subaru. Capacity. All right. It's just under 21K there at Shell Energy Stadium. Roberto Ramos and Associates. If you need a lawyer there, down in Houston, we're here to help the advertisers of the MLS here, guys. It's a pretty prominent ad there. Oh God, Houston here inside the 18-yard box, but Harrell gets it out of the box. Over on the right side, it's going to be Union ball here. Jack McGlynn laughs it off. Trust in Carnell, guys. Trust in Carnell. Give him a chance. We're already 10 minutes in with this quite eclectic lineup here. Not more prominent than Rover's lawyer ads. That's true. That's true. Shout out. Starts with a W. I should know that. Watson, bottom. Watson. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Rams bottom, I think it is. Slow start here. Teams. Houston plays it back. And they're going to take their time. No pressure here from the Union. Let's see. Yeah, we've got Mbaizo on the right side here. Westfield on the left. And then Glesnes and Harriel in the middle there at the back. Damiani there with a foul. Ref looks quite fit tonight. Watson Rams bottoms. Thank you. I thought the W stood for women. If we lose, I blame Mbaizo. Mbaizo always gets grief. You know, he was playing there, I think it was last weekend, and it was just cross after cross after cross after cross with Mbaizo, but there was no, intent or purpose there behind the crosses. And, the clinical aspect was lacking. We needed a bit more quality there. It was, we're one trick pony there. You need that Wagner-esque from the left side there where he comes at it with he hones in on somebody. And as we were just watching the Miami game before we put on the Union here, I mean, Red Bulls were up 1-0. Miami scored 3 unanswered within like 10 minutes. And it was just Messi connecting with his guys, who is just a whole field of DPs there. Union here now. Damiani. No option. Lukic has got it. Over on the left side here now. Going to go back a little bit. Houston gathers themselves into the 14th minute here. It's going to be cleared by Dynamo. Come on, Bizo. That was the one that green card last year for his, dependence. There's word that we saw Dan Lee, go on international duty. Obviously Quinn, Harriel, who else? But there's also, thoughts from Jose Nunez and company that, oh, chance for Union here! Oh! Andre Baton! Oh my gosh! Our captain, your captain, Bedoya is here, our right back, but he's up front there today. He's oh my gosh, first of the season at 58 years old. Bedoya does it. Never a doubt. Sign him for another 2 years. This is crazy. Wow. Great work. Boy, Bedoya can't even believe it. Medicare. That's it. Bedoya beat Medicare. Update the scoreboard. Yeah, why didn't it update? Maybe it. Okay, good. Here we go, guys. 1-0. We're off and running here. Thanks to our captain, Bedoya. We're off and moving here. Whew. I can't believe that. What were the odds on Bedoya first goal of the night here tonight? And Biso got a yellow. All right, though. It's all right. And Biso doing his best impression of Kai Wagner with the hands. Nobody does the hands better than Kai. Kai's always got his hands up. It's the rep, his own players, the opposition, his coaches. Kai's always got hands. We're all in good spirits here now. Thanks to Bedoya. We're off and running here. I mean, with the names on the bench and we're up 1-0 here. This is looking good early here. 58 doesn't look good over a day over 53. All right, guys, get the likes in early. Help me out there. We are looking to get 165 subscribers in the next week or two. We're not greedy. We just want a couple more. We'll keep, growing here. And, we're not far off 165. So help us out there. Get the likes in. Get us a subscribe there. Help our subscriber count. We're just a couple away from that. And great stuff there. We are 11-0-2 scoring first. Apple's stat there, post Bedoya goal. We close it down here, guys. We close it down here on the Hold It Down crew. Yeah, do we know anybody who made the trip down to H-Town? Besides Seba, David Leno, and I think Silly Jilly, and Kyle Alimony made it from the one team we agree on. That's a good trip. Good trip made down there. Have not made any away trips myself this year. Still looking. There's not that many games away now. I think away-wise, there's not one for another month. I think it's the break with the League Cup. Harriel clears it. Into the 20th minute here now, guys. So, we will have our quiz of the day question. Oh, my chance! Brick Wall Rick stands tall for that one. I mean, I do think Houston misplayed that one there. Could have done better with that. Ben Olsen dying a little bit more inside there as he sees that. Rick just gets a big jump on it. With there by Glesnes, looks like he got beat, and then Rick cleans it up. Philly on a tear recently. It is the Toronto man himself, Nicolo Ross. He's in the house. Right straight from the 6. Justin Bieber is all over Twitter these days. And so is Niccolo Ross. He's here. He's with us. And he's in this. I don't know what the Toronto FC score is. My guess is they're losing. Let's see. Prove me wrong. They don't play till they start in 15 minutes against Nashville. At Nashville. Is that Geodis Park? Yep. Ooh, that's going to be tough. That is not BMO. And I don't know. Let's look at the standings here. How's Toronto looking? Standings. Toronto is 12th place in the East right now. Well, yeah, but Toronto, it's not all bad in Toronto, right, Niccolo? They just had that, they were able to get rid of those signings that were kind of really bad for their wages or so. Correct, Niccolo? If you're not at the game, or if you're listening by chance, there was a couple of things that, I mean, people, they're on DEFCON 2 up in Toronto, in all honesty. And Union here, just outside the 18-yard box. And yes, they're on a tear, but they did have 2 away losses, which they should have won. So, we're 2 wins here coming into tonight. We're looking good tonight, but we did give 2 away there, and I thought we could have done better with them. Oh, the All-Star game is on Wednesday, guys. All-Star game is Wednesday. So we got Kalesnis and Bribo in the Toronto is delayed. Oh, delay in Toronto. Toronto FC game is delayed, guys. Late Wednesday, we won surprisingly. Okay. Oh. Oh. Bartlow gives a big ball kick there straight in the chest to Damiani. Damiani goes on. We knocked out of him, but he's all right. Back up. Getting a little bit feisty there. Here we come, though. We're right back at it. It's going to be a corner here for Union. Union! Come on, Ura. Chicken! We did have Nick Castadio, who confirmed you can get the Chick-fil-A chicken after we get a corner. I don't know if it applies to away games. That would be nice, though, because yeah, so Toronto FC won against the Wave on Wednesday. Here comes the corner kick here. Focus, Pete. 1-0 here, Philly, into the 25th minute. We've got, I think, Bueno on the corner here. Again, Wagner on the bench. It's 18-yard box here. Harriel's got it at the top of the box. Houston's going to take it now in transition quickly. Glesnitz sprinting back. It's 3-on-2. Oh, looks like Lukic at the back here. Houston's going to play it back. Oh, no. McGlynn puts it up into the box, but not quite. Union are going to be okay. It's going to be yellow card to Houston here. Late hit on Westfield. So, yeah, they kudos to your Wednesday win there, Nicolo? Yeah, what's the delay? Looks like thunderstorms in Nashville. Bartlow is getting a talking to. He's just got to take it there. Oh, Jesus. Harriel's missing next match. Yellow card accumulation. Who else is in yellow card accumulation? Probably Glesnes. Okay. As it stands, Bedoya is one away. Glass is one away. Harrell just got his. Danley Jean Jacques is one away. Hovan Lukic, one away. Wow, we have 5 guys. Well, 4 now because Harrell's already. They're all playing on the field right now besides Lee. I mean, so Nate's already. You got to think Glesnes is going to get subbed out at maybe even halftime. Because Harrell can't play next game. We don't want Glesnes to get another. Union here outside the 18-yard box on the left side. Quickly, Damiani goes down in the box. Where's the call? Whistle stays silent. Glesnes fights for it. Oh my gosh. Pickle Rick, but not the rebound. Rick gets 2 big saves there. Can't collect it. Houston has a chance off the rebound, and he gets the stop again. Rick, man. Big left there from you-know-who. Big Jack there. Way outside the box. All right, we have breaking news here. Breaking news. We have a newcomer to the chat here. Florian Dupuis. What? I know, is this a water break? I'm not sure if this is a water break here. It is a water break. Cooling break here. Again, it's 87 degrees Fahrenheit. You know, if you're across the pond there, I don't know, 32, 31. That's my guess. 87, 30, almost 31. What's your prediction? What do you think so far, Florian? Have you been watching? It's 1-0 here, Philly in the 32nd minute. We're in the midst of a cooling break here. Pickle Rick has been doing his job here at the back, standing tall, and Bedoya has served us up one here. El Capitan putting it to Houston early. I think it was like the 15th minute or so, and now we find ourselves up 1-0 here with a quite unique lineup behind Carnell. And the bench, the reserves, the reinforcements, got to think they'll be coming in early in that second half to hold it down here, pun intended. Philadelphia win from France. Oh, okay. You might be more familiar with Sebastien Letou, our all-time, second leading goal scorer. He's usually the commentator on the radio broadcast. But thankfully, you're here on the Philly Rovers watch-along broadcast. So, yes, bienvenue, I want to say amigo. I don't know what friend is in Francois. Brother, why don't you let me see the game in Mom's picture? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, brother. But no, I can't let you see the game or else I will get a strike. Uwa gets a yellow here. I can't let you see because then, I get a strike. I'm going to be kicked off and now nobody can watch it. You have to watch along. We're here in the 34th minute where Philly is winning 1-0. Fret not. We've got it under control. Trust in Carnell. But the yellows are being collected here by Philly. As I said, there are 5 Philadelphia Union players who are 1 yellow away from a 1-game suspension, and Nate Harrell has already seen one, and he will be not available for the next game. Again, those playing on the pitch right now include who else? Glesnes, Bedoya, Dan Lee's on the bench. Lukic is on the field, so he's got to be careful. We got to watch it here. This is like a chess match. No speak English. Yeah, I'm not very good at English either. How do you say subscribe in French? C'est boni. C'est boni. C'est boni, mon ami. C'est boni, mon ami. Au revoir, mon ami. All right, into the 36th minute here now. Abonne-toi. I hope that says that means done. Merci. Okay, guys. Yeah, I think a good spot here right now. I haven't seen too much threatening stuff here from Houston. This is more Ben Olsen ball where early subs here. Just as I was about to say, Ben Olsen not doing anything. He puts a sub here out early in the 37th minute. Holmes coming in for Ponce. The trainer is over to Ponce. Okay, it might be just an injury swap. It's hot in H-Town. Last time we met here, I think it was 6-0 back in 2022. Let's look at that game here. As Bedoya goes down, stays down for a second there. Here we go here. Glesnes outside the box. He goes down. I think it's going to be a free kick to Philly. Escobar gets a yellow. It's going to be a free kick outside the 18-yard box here for Philly. It's just been yellow cards. This ref has been, I'll take it, of course. I'll take it. I like it. And I think it was a good call. Glesnes had it. He was there first. Okay, Rafa is going to take the free kick here. Analyst commentators, they have named Nate Harrell as Air Harrell. And he is. He gets the header on these set pieces. And the Union have been great at set pieces this year. 14 in all comps. And here comes Rafa. Let's mark. Where is Nate Harrell now? Okay, I got him there. Back left here. And it's blocked. Lukic. Oh, that's got to be a free kick again. That's got to be a yellow too here. I don't know what was going on there. Rafa was just basically tackled. Rafa getting looked at by our trainer. So we won 6-0 back on July 30th, 2022. Mikael Ura scored 2 goals. Blake got his 10th shutout of the season. We were cruising that game, guys. McGlynn had a goal. Gazdag had a goal. Carranza had a goal. And Sullivan had a goal. Wow. McGlynn playing now for Houston. Gazdag on Columbus. Carranza playing in Europe. Bueno. Glasses has got it. Top of the box. Union. Damiani. It's going to be a corner here for Union. Carnell knows what he's doing, guys. There's no issues here. Unless there's a mistake made, Union have this. They're in cruise control. We need another goal here to really ensure that things are, we're getting the 3 points here. But Houston have not shown or done anything yet. McGlynn had that chance there against Pickle Rick, but he put the foot down. And again, Union here on the left side, out to the 18-yard box after the corner. And Uro's got it, centers it. It's going to be cleared out by Houston. Couple minutes remaining here now in the first half. Houston headed for DEFCON 2 if this game stays as it stands. Oh, Houston here. I might have spoke too soon. Oh, no, that's outside the box. Ref blow the whistle. It's going to be a free kick. It's outside the box, though. Rafa takes his man. Oh, my gosh. That's outside the box. Hold outside the box. I don't know if they go look at this again, they might. They think this might go to review for penalty. It's going right now. It's saying a free kick, but the ref he's got his hand on his earpiece, and he's getting told, "Hold up, hold up." They're letting him know, stall, stall. And it's going to be McGlynn here. A ref is going to pause it. Oh, what the hell? I spoke way too soon. It's going to be VAR. They think this is going straight to penalty. Is right before. Added time is +7. I guess between the cooling break. I mean, there was a lot of yellows. There was a swap change. A lot of free kicks. I don't know. This is. I mean, if he's being told to go to VAR, he's going to be saying penalty. Have we ever seen them go to VAR and not I mean, rarely, unless. Okay, here it is. Oh, it's got to be clear and obvious though here. So this is not clear and obvious. This is outside the box. Nick says outside the box. Domesticated hoagie is calling on the ref to be cool. Going to see it here. They want a penalty here in Houston, in H-Town, at Shell Energy, but don't give it to him, ref. He's outside the box. Makes one step in. Contacts outside. This isn't like a 2-foot inbound NFL play. Here comes the ref. Goalkeeper gets the ball! Great call, ref! Wow! We went from a free kick to a Union ball. Free kick to the Houston to a goal kick. What a fantastic job by the referee there. Best ref in all the land. That is unbelievable. Wow. That is amazing. I mean, they're making this New York. They're making this in New York. They're making this ref work. Is what I'm saying. They're saying you got to go to the VAR for this ref. All right, I'll go to the VAR. Okay, I'm going to stick with my call. Like, if you're making him go, you're basically telling him you should be turning this one over, Johnny. I think you got it wrong. No, he holds his feet in position, makes the right call. Good work, ref. I mean, I guess he did get it wrong because he was giving a free kick to the Houston guy. So, he did correct it and give it to the goalkeeper. So, I guess New York did their job right. Massive bench here. Okay, +11. We're now at the +5 mark. 2 minutes left here in the first half stoppage time. Union here in transition, but give it back to Houston right away here now at midfield. They're going to play it back. Come on, guys. Let's get Brian in the field here tonight. Let's see. Let's get Brian. I'm going to send the email out there. We'll see who answers the call. Okay, emails have been sent. We will see if anybody enters the studio. If all parties enter the studio, then we could have multiple people on the halftime show, which would be pretty fun. I would recommend people check their emails. Next match is for Houston. Is on Christmas in July versus LA. For Philly, we are Saturday. I think at home versus Colorado, if I recall. Halftime show upcoming is here. We're into the 52nd minute here now. Philly up 1-0 over Houston at Shell Energy Stadium. Off the goal of a Bedoya in the 15th minute. Houston now again here. Top of the box. McGlynn lurking. No chance. It's going to be a free kick. Lukic puts his hands on the ref. And it's going to be a Jack McGlynn free kick here. Lukic is mad. He's right to be mad, though. He do another VAR. Get the VAR there. Come on, ref. Where's New York? Get the call right. Argentina in the house. Saludos desde from Argentina. Bienvenidos, mi amigos. Free kick is up. Ball is up. Oh, my God. It's a handball penalty in the final seconds of the first half. We've been giving up chances here in the first half this season. At the end of the first half, we look like we're going into the locker room. Oh. Bueno, I think that's off of... He put his elbow out. Ooh, a River Plate man. Oh, he's a messy guy. Messy. Viva el fútbol. Jack McGlynn to take the penalty here. Former Philadelphia Union. Homegrown. 99 games with the Union. Just off after last season. Now with Houston. Got an extension in January with Houston. Here it is. Pickle Rick! And it's not quite. It's Jack McGlynn. It's 1-1. I hate the stutter step. How many shots does Pi have so far? Jake and Bobby wants to know. Yeah, Ponce went off in the 36. He hurt his I don't know if it was his knee or his IT band or something. Dude, we are in the 57th minute. We haven't even seen halftime yet. It's 1-1. What is the ref doing? There it is. Oh, no, that's not. It's a Union ball here. Keep it going. We might hit 60. Free kick here for Philly. Send Rick down. Send everybody. All right, that's halftime. Halftime, guys. Another game where we give up a goal late in the first half, late chance, bad elbow out there to give up the penalty there by Bueno. At what point did they get another cooling break? Yeah, right. Yeah, did they get another cooling break in injury time in the first half? That's a good question there. That's the question. We'll have to pose that post game crew. But that's halftime, guys. I am waiting on if anybody is going to enter the studio and join me here for their halftime and give me their breakdown of the first half, what they thought, how they, felt the Union, if they expected the lineup, if they expect changes to come in the second half, and if Carnell will go to the drawing board. He wants to get 3 points here. It's there for the taking there in Houston. They were up 1-0. It's a bad one to give up here at the end of the first half, but we can crawl back out of this. You saw the names on the bench. I mean, if you're not feeling Rick the rest of the first half, put in Blake. Just, don't feel that you put in Rick to start. That we need the course. I don't think he's done a bad job. I think he's actually come up big for us here tonight. It's just, we want our A team out there now. We want to get 3 points. We don't want to drop 2 points here in this game. So, and then you look at Glesnes. Glesnes has got to come out. You think McConaughey's got to go in. Glesnes has got to come out. Who else? Baribo, McConaughey. Who else is on the bench there? Yeah, Baribo, McConaughey, Wagner, Dan Lee, Quinn, Indy. How many subs can we get? Five substitutions. So we haven't seen any yet. So, I mean, I'm going to say McConaughey, Wagner, Danley, Quinn, Baribo. Put them all in. 60th minute. Maybe 4 of them. All right, that's halftime, guys. I'm going to take a quick break. Stay with me here. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. right, let's go. Guys, I forgot to put the music on at the halftime. Nobody told me. All right, we're back. We are back. Disaster here in Houston here at the end of the first half as McGlynn, who else but Jack McGlynn, the former Union star there now in H-Town, gets the penalty. Game tying goal there after Bedoya gets the first goal of the game there in the 15th minute. And Union now, maybe they'll be looking at the bench. Let's see if there's been any word yet. If Carnell is going to the sidelines and is going to put in reinforcements right off the get-go. Let's see. Halftime. This is the most anticipated. Let's see here. Who saw that Miami game? Red Bulls up 1-0. Miami wins 5-1. I think they did that last week to their previous opponent. I don't know. It was Montreal went up 1-0. They lost like 4-1. Let's see. All right, who's here with me, guys? And, as I look at the results, Jack McGlynn scores a penalty against the Union tonight. 3 years ago, in the last game that Philly played in Houston, Jack McGlynn scored off a free kick against Houston. Kind of funny. Today, people complaining about the celebration that McGlynn gave after that penalty kick, like Union-wise. I don't know. I don't know what you want. He scored a goal. That's what he's going to do. Danley in the house here. El Frenchman. Where is Sergio? Where is Florian? Where are you, brother? Danley has entered, and second half is up and running. How do I get rid of this here? I think I got more subs than I even realized here. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, let's look. The Twitter handle for the Philadelphia Union has not announced the substitutions yet. Weird. Yellow card to Houston. 2 minutes into the second half here now. Okay, Lukic is out. Danley is in. Ura is out. Baribo is in. Glesnes is out. Makanya is in. Guys, this is everything I said. What did I say? If you were here at the end of the first half, I said Makanya, Baribo. There's a fly running around here, guys, and I think it's bit me. Call Shell Energy. Tell them to pause the game. We have a fly in the WatchAlong. This is disaster. I'm straight on with these substitutions. I mean, it wouldn't take I'll take all the credit though. All right, let's capitalize. Let's capitalize here on this now. We got the A team out there to take away from Bedoya, the guy who scored the goal to go ahead early here in tonight's game. Not to take away from Pickle Rick, not to take away from uh-oh. Danley here over on the right side. It's going to be centered. I think Bedoya is going to hustle and get it. Nice work by Bedoya. Good work there to get the ball, hustle up there. I think we have Turtle in the house here. We are going to be getting the inside scoop here in the 49th minute from Turtle. What does he think of the first half here? Stay with me here, Turtle. Give me a second here, Turtle. 1 second, and I'll let you know how we can do this here. I'm going to remove. Just patience, Turtle. We have someone in the studio here, guys, who's going to give us their take on the game at hand here thus far. Free kick here to Union. Ball is up. It's batted around. It's inside the 18-yard box. It's going to be, I think this is going to say Union. It's going to be Union throwing here from over on the right side. Okay. Hold on, Turtle. Oh, I got it. Hold on. All right. Welcome. We're in midfield here. Welcome to the stage here, Turtle. Turtle, what are you thinking about the game at hand thus far? What do you think about the changes in the first half? And where do you think we see ourselves going with this here now in the second half? Do you think we could?
Well, at the end of the day, the MLS is all about winning at home and picking up points on the road. So, I'm happy. I'm happy with the score. Like, if we could pick up any points on the road, no matter who we're playing, that's the name of the game. That's how you get in the playoffs. That's how you win supporters shields. Win at home and pick up ties on, and if you get anything more than ties, that's great. But the name of the game is pick up is tie on the road.
MLS, it is tough on the road, that's for sure. And we had those two debacles that were prior to this 2-game winning streak here at home. You think we can find our way again now here away here at Shell Energy Stadium? I mean, Carnell and company have been pulling through for us away this season. I think we're close to matching our away wins of all last season if we haven't already.
I think we probably definitely passed it. We barely won any games. Barely won games at home last season.
That's true. But what did you think of that starting lineup there tonight? I mean, it is trusting Carnell, correct? Or what was your take when you saw that at first glance? But prior to the game here, prior to the first half.
Well, step one, you hope that nothing's wrong with Blake. When you see Blake not in the lineup, you're like, oh no, why? But it looks like that was just rotation, which is just it's interesting. Even though they had the All-Star game coming up midweek, it's interesting that they chose to make that rotation.
The Blake rotation is interesting, and I do like that point. you do worry, is he injured or is he feeling something? But he wouldn't even be on the bench if he was, right? And it's just, you know, what is that? What is going through Blake's head if he's being told he's on the bench? And then what is going through, in the reverse end of things, through this 19-year-old here now? I mean, he must be thinking, "Wow, I'm getting a nod," even after, Blake put up that massive game there on Wednesday. So it
Well,
is
yeah, he
interesting.
played. He did play very well. When he had to with Blake hurt, and but you still see him developing. I think you mentioned it during the watch along in the first half. A couple of times like he needs to catch the ball instead of punching it out. And control those rebounds. I think we got lucky a couple instances where he punched and catch and just allowing those rebounds. But it's all part of his development.
Yes, for sure. I mean, I do like his footwork as a goalkeeper. In comparison to, as the vice president of the American Outlaws Association, there, I know you appreciate, Turner's mishaps on a national level, and perhaps lack of work there at the back. But yeah, I think Rick is been a great job with being able to calmly be composed and get it out there. You could see him there right now, cleared, no worries. He knows when he needs to kick it out firmly, so, or if he has a chance to play it out from the back and keep it in possession. It's I think for a young guy, this is a great opportunity here that Carnell is putting on display.
Yeah, I almost wonder if it's we're coming up on the transfer window and stuff like that. You always wonder with the union, are they trying to window shop them um, with the with transfer window opening up in Europe?
Yeah,
And,
that's a
and
yeah.
you've seen several young American goaltenders make the jump overseas.
Yeah, you make another good point there. I mean, there's a lot of Union players here right now that we are number one in the Supporter Shield rankings, and I think I just got a battery alert here. Let me see here. I'm at I gotta switch my battery. Stay with me here. But you do wonder, will Ernst Tanner and company, will they support in this transfer window, or will they go window shopping and say, hey, we're in first. We've already gotten a supporter shield. We just want to win, the ultimate MLS Cup here, and maybe they think they can do it with Baribo, they can do it with Blake, and other than that, maybe they might gamble a little bit here and say, I don't know. I don't know. Do we need all these guys?
Well,
Uh,
they got to do something because we had that extra DP spot. So if you're not going to use that DP spot, sell the DP spot. So like with this whole thing about how we can't send this guy because that's not our business model and stuff like that. Okay, fine, that's your business model. Then let's see what that is. Do something with that.
yeah. And then, oh, outside the box here, Union holding on to. It's not going to be cleared out just yet. Ball is still live here inside the box, but Union are going to get a chance here. They're going to just play it out from the back here now, and they're going to clear it back to midfield. So, yeah, I mean, Montreal game. If we get, I think we need 3 points here though tonight, Turtle. I would not be happy with the draw here as it stands. In all honesty.
Oh, we can always use 3 points. As at the end of the day, points in the road are points in the road. You don't give to us in the mouth. But it's a we did what we did in that first half with a as I said, depleted lineup. Made at the B squad, but made the A- squad. Now we got some of the big hitters in the lineup or on the pitch, and that bodes well. Looks like I think Kai's coming on now. Um, Very interesting if Cavan gets we see Cavan in the second half because Union 2 played today and he wasn't available for Union 2 because he was took the trip to Houston. So do they give him the opportunity of getting some minutes and some of that because he wasn't going to see it at the Union 2.
Yeah, that Cavan development there, it's a bit of a predicament, right? Yeah, he could have got 90 full minutes in the under 21s or so in the Union 2, but it's and who knows now in a 1-1 tight game here. We've seen 4 substitutions here. Kai just now in for Mbaizo, and when we look at who's left, you still have Quinn there on the bench as well. I don't think Quinn has gone in. Houston here threatening, though. It's going to be cleared. Outside the 18-yard box it remains with the Dynamo. But yeah, that is. Will he be disappointed if he doesn't get in and he could have been playing back home against the Crown? I don't know. That's
Well, I think as we're only going to get a year or two. We're only going to get a couple of years of him. So we got to get what we can get, and at the same time, we got to develop him.
Yeah, and I do appreciate that, and I also know, if I too had purchased a Kevin Sullivan Union jersey, that I would also want to be making
we'd like to see him get in.
But yes, so we're now moving into the 60th minute here, guys. Battery is secured here. We are in charging mode. I am good. We will not be losing our broadcast here anytime soon. It's not the best charger, but it'll do. It'll make do. Feel like the Babe the Pig farmer. It'll do. But yeah, so I was watching that MLS 360. I thought that was a good. It shows all the key plays. It's like that NFL Red Box. Do you watch that?
Red Zone.
Red Zone. Is there a college football equivalent of that?
Yeah. I think ESPN has a jump around and stuff like that.
Okay. We do have money on the table here from Lily Boy, who is pulling for the Union. Lily Boy, where do you reign from? Are you a Philly born, a native, or are you just in the gambling game there and hoping that Philly could pull this one in? I think the odds are with you. They're in your favor here. Like Turtle said, all the heavy hitters here are on the field now. They came in off the bench in the second half. And there might even be more to come with either one of the Sullivan brothers, whether it be the younger Cavan or the older Quinn, the international USA international appearance Quinn Sullivan maker there. But big saves here at the back by Union. It needs a little bit of help here. Wagner's just got to clear it out there, but. No. They know better than I. They're just cool, calm, composed there, and it's going to be a throw in here for Union at the back.
Well, Pete, also, in the Union's favor is whatever's wrong with Ponce or whatever pronounce his name for Houston. Like they're starting striker like 36 minute. So, like that always bodes well for us. Because if we get that second goal, they're going to have a hard time getting that second goal with their striker on the bench.
Yeah, that was funny. I thought that was a move made by Ben Olsen that he was just tired of it because I had listened and done a little bit of research there with the Houston fan base, and they were saying that Ben Olsen isn't doing anything. We haven't seen anything since that Ponce move here, but he does have 15 goals in all comps. Damiani there with a big chance, but not quite. And it was a Kai service there to Damiani, but it was over the bar.
Yeah, that's been Damiani, Damiani and Ura's problem this year is they're getting their shots, but they're not. They gotta get those things down. They gotta hit their targets.
Not enough clinicality there.
Yeah. Well,
Although
hopefully that new striker, like whatever thing they have in the Wisfis training center, they have some sort of striker like analytics booth or something. So maybe that'll fix their problems.
big ups to the union for that Wisfis sports complex there that was unveiled this week, right, Terra Turtle? I think that's I have been a Wisfis fan for a long time, might I add, on a personal note. We stand for service. They're a Delaware bank, a local bank, and they have supported the union from, I'm pretty sure, day one. But they actually bought my own Springfieldian local, even more local bank, Springfield, Delaware County. It was Alliance Anytime. They were a 5-bank, small banking system there that Wisfis took up after. I think there was actually a controversy with Alliance there. The owner killed his wife, and there was a whole thing. But he, people liked him because you always went into these banks and he gave, you got the free coffee and free soft pretzels. But then the wife thing happened, and we were all like, I don't know this bank anymore. so Wisfis stepped in, and I've got my union debit card. They do have the union debit cards. So all union faithful should have their own account there with them, because I think this is a huge win for Chester and the union. Yeah. And it's massive, especially coming off of, as it, faithful watch-along watchers would know, the Crozier debacle that was last month. Crozier Health System losing 3,000 employees in Chester in the health system there, and that's gone, done, dusted. And now, just a few weeks later, this massive sports complex that's going to bring a lot more light into the area and only develop the area even more so.
Well, to look at ahead of next year. Well, ahead of next year, and the fact that the U.S. is hosting the Women's World Cup in 31, I think. 31. Like this. Besides, we're on the East Coast, so that draws. I know, a lot of campuses and stuff like that in the central part of the country, like Kansas City and things like that, are in hot demand for World Cups. But we have games in Philadelphia. We have a major international airport, right? Literally, probably closer to the Union facility than it is to the Link. And you have this world class facility there. You're gonna have some top nation in the world is gonna be like, Union, how much money do you want for us to rent that out for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks? And we'll get a team probably like base camped out in Delco probably, and training at that facility. So that's gonna be they'll start to make their money back on that sooner rather than later.
Yeah, more great points there. I didn't even think about the Wisfis Sports Complex being rented to international nations there for the World Cups coming next and so forth. So, yeah, they're really going to gain all that right back and be able. That investment's going to really pay off in tenfold or so. So
yeah, especially since they had their. They said we can't buy this player. We can't buy this player. This is our business model is this. Then clearly they're putting their money into what drives their business. you know,
Yeah.
which is player development. Buy for $1, sell for $2.
Houston guy down on the field here, pausing the action. Escobar is down in the 68th minute. It remains 1-1. Philly trying to still find their way here with all the reinforcements in now. And Escobar is hurt. It does not look good.
Yeah, those are ACL checks they're doing on him.
ACL checks here now per PT Turtle. Oh.
Right here, I'm interested in your opinion on what's been going on in the championship and our American. Oh yeah, he can't walk. With our American players coming and going out of the championship. Like I just saw this today. Damian Downs to Southampton for like $9 million.
I mean, that's big money for Damian Downs. I think I'm living in Rover's world when it comes to money, so I can't even fathom $9 million. In all honesty, so it doesn't make sense to a Rovers fan. But
if it's more than 5 figures, you don't know what that's about.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm telling you, if it's not, I mean, we haven't seen anything like that.
If you can't pay in chicken, you don't know what that's about.
Yeah, we have been living off people playing well above their level here for some time, and we've been, oh man, this Escobar, he's being wheeled away here. He's definitely hurting there. That's tough.
Oh, I am in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
I wonder what the FA and the India courts would think if they like signed a player in exchange for like 100 pounds of chicken.
I don't know about that. That'd be not sure. I'm not sure how that would work, but I mean, yeah. Could they pay in shares of Venky's or so?
Somehow to get away around the Indian court systems.
Yeah, but you have to hold your shares for like 5 years, so that would be pretty good. Yeah.
For those unaware and who are just here because you bet on the Union, the Blackburn Rovers are owned by a chicken company from India.
Correct. That's correct.
Yeah, and then Ajiman to Derby,
as well as three or four other Blackburn Rovers. Derby is managed by a former Rover, has maybe 3 or 4 Rovers in the starting lineup this year, as well as USA International Ajiman. Pickle Rick is going to send it here in the 71st minute. It's going to be a throw in here for Philly, down over on the left side. 20 minutes remaining here. Carnell getting a little bit impatient on the sidelines here now because, again, we want to go away with 3 points here. That was a penalty that we gave up, a bad move there, a mistake at the back there by Bueno, and undeserved goal that the Union now, nice heel flick there. Movement here by the Union. Danley's got it. He's going to center it. Damn it! Baribo not quite. That was great movement, though, by the Union. It was very pretty action there in the final third. Just couldn't complete the final touches there and go up 2-1, unfortunately. But I did like that. It was a positive action there by Philly. Bedoya is down here now, and he's back up. Ref helps him to his feet. Oh, he's coming off. He's taking the armband off. This is our 5th sub here, guys, so this is it. Indy is in. So no Cavan, no Quinn. Turtle, what do you think of this move here?
I said that we should we should have Cavan in. Like, yeah, give the kid a chance. You know, they gave him a start like 2 weeks ago, and he hasn't seen the field since. So it's like, oh, what's going on? I said, I can see, I can see them going, oh, okay, like we're not playing you because we want you to get a full 90 at U2. Okay, fine, but now he has no opportunity to play at Union 2, and they're still not giving him the playing time.
Indy is Carnell's guy, though.
Yeah.
We should have seen this one coming. And in a 1-1 game, are they going to go to the 15, 16-year-old? I don't know. I think it's tough. He might even we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. He could have put the question to Cavan, said, listen, do you want to play for the Union 2s, or do you want to take a risk and ride the bench with the first team? It could have been a Cavan decision, in all honesty. So I don't know. Do they do that? But
yeah, I don't know. I think, especially if you look at going forward here. Probably like the Cavan will be the successor to Bedoya, and he eventually hangs it up, or at least his spot on the field at least. So you would think Bedoya coming off, you put Cavan in. And he has been playing well.
Yeah, so I did talk to my neighbor. I have a neighbor that hangs out in the parking lot a lot, and I run into him. I don't know his name. I hope he's not watching because I should know his name. I see him a lot. I've talked to him a lot, but I've forgotten his name, and we're past that point where I can now ask him his name again, and he's very Union affiliated. He always comes at me with a lot of knowledge, and he's a big Dan Lee guy, and he loves the Haitian. But one guy is not a fan of is Indy. And Indy, he thinks, just runs around. He's on the wing, and he thinks he's just, Carnell's crew, and he gets a lot of love from just the blinders of Carnell there.
I like Indy though. He's doing well. I have what my personal is. I can't stand our strikers who can't hit the net. Like you have one you have one job. So if I'm gonna get mad at players and some of that, I'm starting there.
Very true. Very true. Now, yellow card accumulation. Bedoya is out. Glesnes is out. When I say out, they've been subbed out. There's no more fear of yellow card.
Danley has one, doesn't he?
Oh, that's true. Danley, you're right. He is.
Oh!
Oh my God! Out of play. It's a Rick ball here. Houston misses biggest chance probably of the second half here. Wow, off the crossbar.
Oh wow, that was locked out there.
Oh.
Well, and what do you think about Sargent? $28 million to go back to the Bundesliga. And do you think George has a team, as a competitive team after he leaves? Because he was pretty much like their whole offense last year.
How much is he going for?
28 is apparently the number I'm hearing.
That's insane. So Rovers fans are up in arms over just. Oh! Big chance for Philly here, just outside the 6-yard box. Bueno goes down hard there, holding his knee, but I think he's okay. And that was Kai again. Great feed. Oh, that should have been in. That should have been a header into the back of the net there.
Oh, I think Baribo is rightfully pissed.
Oh, yeah.
We're like, hey, man, like that's my job.
Oh my gosh.
That's the center fielder running it, or the shortstop running into the center fielder. That's his ball. What are you doing there? If you go back and look at it, Burrito was like, what the hell?
He was looking to. Did you see that, Turtle? I don't know if you saw that, but Bueno wanted to come out there, and Carnell just said, "Listen, we've already done our 5 subs." So I don't know. He went down. He hit himself hard. He's got to play through it now. Don't know what he did, but Bueno is hurting. Asked to come out, and Carnell said, "Listen, we've already done our 5 subs." So no, not good at all.
Well, maybe going forward he won't steal the ball from Burrito.
Yeah, what was that? Kai.
Yeah, Kai dishing him out.
uh, yeah, great service there again by Kai, though. Got to give it up. The non-All-Star. Best left back in the league. Yes, so back to Josh Sargent. You mentioned $28 million is insane. It's an unfathomable number, again, to Rovers fans. We saw Wharton, our beloved golden child, go to Crystal Palace for $19 million, and he is being touted to be possibly going to Barcelona or some other big name for $100 million in the next year or so. So for us
The Rovers have a sell-on clause on that, or no?
we do have a sell-on clause, but even for him to have gone for $19 million was pittance for what we should have gotten, especially when you see someone like Josh Sargent, who, Josh Sargent is not in the same category as an Adam Wharton. So it pains us to hear these 28 millions for these guys, because it's just like, we had our opportunity, to cash in, and it didn't quite happen as we would have liked. I mean, you lost maybe 10, 20 million. But corner here now for Houston into the 8th minute here. It's Jack McGlynn to take it. Pickle Rick at the back there. And here we go, guys. Here we go. H-Town. It's cleared. It's cleared. And your question was, do I think will they be able to hold down the fort there in the championship without him? I think they will be decent, but not where they used to be. I also think last year was the last year they had parachute payments.
They
took a big hit. They had to cash in now because the checks aren't coming in anymore from the EPL.
Okay, but they got rid of Pookie 2 years ago, and last year was Sargent on himself, and now they have neither Pookie or. So I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. When Sargent was hurt, they were Charlotte City.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He was hurt. Yeah. Rafa with a head hurt here.
Pete, on the opposite side of the coin to Josh Sargent's 28, apparently Parma, their offer to Dortmund for Gio Reyna was $6.95 million. So, Damian Downs is going to Southampton, and meanwhile Gio is only getting less than 7.
He doesn't play. I mean, what are you paying for if somebody's not playing?
Well, apparently Dortmund want 10 million euros for him.
Oh wow!
So which is I think they're at less than $7 million. So is it a couple of years ago? Or last year he got loaned. He was on loan to a Premier League team. Didn't play for them, but that's what you're looking at here.
Philly playing with a man down here right now because Rafa is on the sideline still being treated for a head injury. They're just doing cautionary action there. But the ref, waiting for the ref to give the go-ahead. Lets him go back in. Rick's going to clear it out here, send it, and game on. Full squads, both sides. 83rd minute here. 1-1. Add shell energy off of the Bedoya early 15th minute goal. And then, of course, a penalty in the late stages, maybe 55 minute or so of the first half by a penalty due to Bueno's elbow. And McGlynn took it, finished it. Took it hard to his former team, and they find themselves 1-1 here with probably about 10-15 minutes left. Union here, now got to figure it out. Give Baribo a chance here. Oh, Westfield's down now. Oh, I think he's getting a yellow here. Holmes from Houston is getting yellow.
Well, it's a nice spot for Kai. So whip that in.
Here we go, Kai. Here we go. Come on, let's go, guys. Let's go. On your feet, Taro. Union. Union. Here we go. Kai, service. Ball is up. It's in. It's up. It's not in. It's saved. It's bounced around, and it's out. It's cleared. Oh.
Come on. What was that?
Penalty! Let's go! Come on!
There you Damiani can't hit the net, but he can draw a penalty. There you go.
Wow, here we go. Here we go. Ben Olsen in dire straits there on the sidelines. As Nate Harriel tried to get it over, it looks like it was Damiani, and Damiani gets hit. He gets tackled around, and rightly so, a penalty given by the ref, and it's going to be so.
He falls down very well.
I don't know what's going on now. They're going to the VAR here, Turtle. They're going to the VAR. What do we think about this? They got it right the first time. Will they confirm and allow us to take the lead here again here in the 86th, 87th minute now? We're going to see a lot of stoppage time here again.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything in there that says with those clear and obvious that it wasn't a penalty.
Good call. Good call. Yeah, clear and obvious. It's got to be clear and obvious. All right, come on, let's do it for Lily Boy. Let's get the money. Show Lily Boy the money.
He needs the money.
Turtle, you're not in the scene anymore there. I changed the, oh wait. There we go. I should have done this one earlier.
Yeah, keep my drywall, extra piece of drywall in the corner out of the shot. Oh, now I can't. Now I can't lean forward as much.
So yeah, who's going to take this penalty? Damiani went down, but it's
tie. Should be tie.
Should be tie.
Get Ty's got to get back up in that golden boot standing.
That's true.
Missed time. And Messi's scoring goals like crazy. So
we've hit 2 of 3. Look, they're protecting that spot there for the ball. Oh, they still haven't. This is a long time here. We're now 2 minutes deep into this VAR check.
We have what? 12
I don't even
minutes
know
in
if
the
it's a
first half.
VAR. Like they're still hearing from New York whether he has to go to VAR, right?
We had 12 minutes of stoppage time total in
We
the
may
first
see
half.
10 plus 12
Yeah,
minutes. You're right.
There's gonna be a solid like half hour of additional time in this whole match.
Guys, we saw close to 60 minutes in the first half, and Turtle is correct. We might see another 10 plus minutes here. This is a long game. A lot of time in humid H-Town here. And we're going to the VAR.
Now they're going to VAR.
He got it right the first time. Can we go 2 for 2, ref? 2 for 2. Please, ref. Please. I don't know, Justin. I don't know. We're still waiting on the call from the VAR.
Hopefully.
The ref has just gone to the VAR. He was waiting from New York to see if he should go to the VAR. It's been 3 minutes already to get to this point. It's now, we're literally into the 4th minute of check here. Ref is going a lot quicker than his first VAR check here. Decision coming. Guys, it's not going our way. Not going Philly's way.
Was it prior to the penalty? There was
also no penalty official, and Quinn is here on the sideline. I guess we have one sub left.
I saw that. Is there a? Do we get an extra sub if there's a head injury? There might be some thing like that.
Maybe for Rafa. That's correct. Rafa's coming off. You're right. Yeah, that might be it.
I think that was one of the like head injury reform or something like that.
Yeah, that's a good call. It's a concussion sub for Rafa by Quinn. Yeah, because we did use all our subs. Bueno's
Poor Bueno. Bueno's like, I only broke my leg. if only I would broken my head.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Stoppage time here about to be announced. We're into the 91st already. It looks like I'm going to say 10. Plus 11.
Jesus.
Plus 11. A lot of time left here.
Well, at least they were honest with it, because last time they said plus 7, they gave plus 12. So now they're starting at plus 11, which means they'll blow the whistle. They'll blow the whistle by like 105.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going into deep stoppage time territory here tonight at Shell Energy Stadium. 1-1 into stoppage time here now. I've got Turtle joining me here for the second half, and it's been a little bit back and forth. We would have liked to have gotten the penalty kick there from the VAR, but it did not go our way. And hopefully Union can find a way to get it back to Baribo and give him a second chance here now after Bueno took it away from him. Our own Union midfielder there, unfortunately.
You really gotta give it to the ref there for like at least going into the VAR and then look at it and like everything that's leading up to like the penalty call. Like both times it was like, oh no, like there was this happened over here. However, and therefore this should be the correct outcome.
Yeah.
At least he's putting in the work.
He is definitely putting in the work. He is working tonight. I don't think. How many yellows has he given? He's given a ton of yellows. But now, are all of them deserve it? I don't think most of them are. Like, I don't think there was any that were, too unfounded. Double VARs. It's tonight. It's plus the yellows. This ref is earning his comeuppance tonight. Second time I've used comeuppance in this watch along. I don't even know if it's used rightly.
It is not.
I'm gonna use it. Never. And more. I'm gonna use it more. Yeah.
7 total yellow cards.
How many? 7?
7. 3 on Houston, 4 on the Union.
Union here. I mean, they really are benefiting from this head substitution.
Yeah. Especially to get Quinn on.
For Rafa? It's crazy.
And Quinn.
Is that a corner? That's a corner.
Quinn getting us the corner. Doing work.
Corner here for Quinn, or for Kai. 4 minutes in.
Danley's sneaking up.
Houston ball.
Also, really, this is what we need. Just keep the offensive pressure up. As long as we keep the ball in their half, worst case scenario, we come away with a point. Best case scenario, we score a goal. Just keep that pressure up.
I'd rather us go for it. I want us to get 3 here. You know, a point is nice. Yes, away. You know, everything away is good, but they should be getting 3 here.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You want to keep the pressure up and not try to like park the bus or something like that. We just keep the pressure up.
Yeah.
Keep the ball in their half.
Okay.
Only good things can happen.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Giving right back.
Come on. Yeah, Ty was trying to make a run too. Come on.
Yeah, Indy. Quinn wouldn't have done that. Not Quinn. Gavin wouldn't have done that.
Quinn wouldn't do that either. Like, I really think Quinn has really stepped up and developed his service. All right. Keep the ball moving.
Five minutes remaining. All right, let's go. Let's go. Houston now.
Ooh.
Definitely big work there by Nate.
Yeah, that was a nice little play.
It's going to be throwing here for Damiani. 4 minutes to go. We do need a hydration break. Give us a hydration break. Minutes remaining here.
Well, this is the thing. You got some of these guys out there for Houston and the Union playing like it was 110, 115 minutes in this entire game, Yeah, Quinn just got out there.
We know Todd will be blaming Mbaizo for this one. Come on. Get it together, Union. Let's finish it. Trusting Carnell indeed. Three minutes to go here, guys. Come on, let's see another chance. Somebody step up. Who's this? Who's getting the call against here? Who's that against? It's gonna be Philly.
Houston.
Philly ball. Let's go. Bring Rick down. Bring him down.
All right. Kara, you better be keeping that rain jacket safe.
I think Indy's got a head injury. Bring Kevin in. Oh, you got the Larimer shirt there, Turtle.
Oh, yeah.
Doop. Up the Larimer there.
Whoa.
Westfield is off.
With a red card?
What happened? I was looking at the Larimer shirt. Oh, what the hell?
Oh.
Why is he headbutting him? Are you serious?
He can't walk. His head hurts from the headbutt, and he has a red card. Things not going well for that man right now.
That means Harriel is out for the next game and Westfield.
Yes.
Two right backs gone. So now you got Bizo and Bedoya as the backup.
Bedoya's like, what the hell? I have to do that podcast. And I got to play?
What's that?
So Bedoya's like, I got to do that podcast, and now they're expecting me to play?
By the way, Turtle, this is the sixth sub for Houston, and they get an extra sub because we got one.
Oh.
So that's how they justify it.
This is the guy with the man bun off.
Yeah. I think now I would agree. Let's get out of here with the point.
Yeah, I figure we're probably going to have an extra probably at least an extra 2 minutes onto that 11. At least one.
Yep.
With the whole Frankie situation. Great job.
That was
great big job. Way to fall down, Indy.
Good job by Indy there. Agreed. "12 deep." Ben Olsen is bellowing out of him.
Pete, I gotta agree with Hoagie on that one right there, but it'd be the dumbest red card ever. Like, if you're gonna headbutt somebody, you'll full Zenzine Zidane on them. You know, just give it a little love tap at the head. Come on.
I know that headbutts hurt though. They I
know, yeah.
They're so. Yeah, they're very.
Especially head to head. That's what you said. Zidane going the head right to the chest. That's the smart way to do it.
Ugh. On the next watch along, we will reenact a headbutt in order to see how much it does hurt. So stay with us here. Houston here, bouncing it around here, outside the 18-yard box, off the post!
God.
Oh, my God! Again off the post for Houston. We are lucky. Honestly, the chances that they have had, as much as I wanted to come away with 3 points, we are lucky to come away with one, in all honesty.
You remember in Mighty Ducks, I want to say maybe like 3, where Gordon Bombay plays like his old coach in like where they have to like hit the puck off the posts, and whoever hits all 3 posts wins. Houston is like one more post away from winning that way. They hit the crossbar and one in the post. They have just one more to go.
I do love the Mighty Ducks, for the record. Full time there, guys. Full time.
All right, get the point. Get that point. We're clearly we're gonna have the posts gonna bang the drum, right? Player of the match of the posts.
Oh yeah, the post is yes. I would agree with that. Yes, for sure.
The drum banger is the posts.
Yes, El Frenchman or Zidane is my hero. Zidane. You know Zidane, right, Turtle?
Yeah, I'm the one that said Zidane and headbutt.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
McGlynn and Harriel in jerseys.
Well, Turtle, that's a wrap. I appreciate you coming on and helping me out here.
No problem.
What's on the agenda down in South Philly tomorrow? Anything going on?
I would love to get to Carnell and watch the hurling final. For all hurling final.
I meant to say this, by the way. I meant to bring this up that it was it's Gaelic football's next week, hurling tomorrow.
But it's I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that one there. I might try to do that.
It's Cork and Kerry or something, right?
No, it's Tipperary and I forget who Tipperary is playing, but it's Kerry and oh God, I just forgot the yeah, I know. Hold on.
Yeah, I know. I was looking it up because I was gonna say I'm in for the All Ireland Donegal final tomorrow, and then I was like,
no, it's Kerry Donegal in the football.
Oh, next week.
Next week, yeah, and All Ireland.
Yeah, that's weird that they have them back-to-back weeks.
Cork and Tipperary are hurling finals tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll be back at Subaru Park next Saturday. Love wins. We'll be back at Hayes Lounge. We'll be back at the Larimer. We'll be back at 127. We'll be back with Brian and Domesticated Hoagie. Peyton Turtle in attendance, and we'll see what the lineups is for us next week. What will Carnell have cooked up then? Let Carnell cook. Breaking Bad meme it up because tonight was quite the feat. I think this is to drop 2 points. In all honesty, I'm not happy with one away here. I think with that start from Bedoya, getting the goal to go ahead and us to give up an undeserved one there at the end of the first half, which we have done numerous amount of times this season, which was unfortunate, and of course it was to Jack McGlynn. But at the end of it, I guess I think we're lucky. We saw, like you said, the post was the MVP. couple big chances. Houston could have pulled away from us there and gone up 2-1, 3-1, what have you. And Ben Olsen would have been a lot more happy and safe with his crowd there. But any final thoughts there, Turtle?
As I said, I agree. I think we were fortunate to come away with any points out of this thing here. Because, one name of the game in the MLS is get points on the road, but like could have easily been 3-1, 3-2. Could have been, some of our strikers should, hit the net, or if Bueno would get out of Baribo's way, we could maybe see a second. But if I'm Houston, I'm disappointed we didn't have three.
Yes, and I think that's where we'll leave it. Turtle, by the way, you heard that Ben Olsen, he used to play for what team?
FC Delco, I believe you said.
FC Delco. So, yes, Jack McGlynn, he heard us on the penalty mark there. Ben Olsen, a former FC Delco guy there. It's a lot of connections there tonight, but that's it. That's us tonight. We're heading off. I bid you adieu. We'll talk to you later. 1-1, Philly, Houston. We're out of here. Later, Turtle.
Take care, Pete.